All right, Melinda actually has one made already. So she's got it.
With everything going around here, I have to wear my boots in the house because
Well, nobody can see your boots, dear. They're down on the floor, and
anyway,
And
I
we're
was
looking at
messing
food.
with
I
the
like
neighbors
better.
trying to figure out what's going on because I'm the go-to girl around here.
oh yes, they
And I
use her every
almost
chance they
burnt
can.
it. So, well, it says put sour cream, but I'm just gonna put it on top. Kind of spread it around a little bit. Unless you don't like sour cream, you can put any kind of topping that you want on it. I mean, it's just a taco. I mean, what do you like? I like jalapenos, but cuz don't.
No.
And then we decided a little bit of green,
Yeah, give it some color.
and then some tomatoes.
There we go.
And you can make it a dip or just eat, but I think we're gonna just eat it.
Sounds good.
8-ounce cream cheese softened. A half a cup of heavy cream, that's optional. I did it earlier without, and now I'm gonna do it with. Wanted to see what the optional difference was.
Sounds good. Well, we're ready to eat.
50 minutes.
I hope it's good.
Your brown.
If you want some extra anything,
It'll be too bad. It's
you
all
want some
good.
more
meat.
extra.
Yeah, I'll take some
You know
more.
what? I have salsa. Would you like any salsa?
Salsa's all right.
Got some
Anyway,
from the Amish store.
Ooh.
first.
I totally
I still
forgot.
haven't got to go back there. We've got an Amish store near us. They carry different products. It's kind of nice.
Actually might get to go by the take.
I was looking at getting some
Already
pickled
sauteed some
quail eggs
tomatoes
at our
and
grocery store. It was $10 for a quart, and it wasn't even all quail eggs. It had, no, was it? Maybe it was 20.
Supposed to mix that
Might
up.
have been 20. Because I can, there's another place that does it, just a little home farm thing, and it was like that price. So it might have been 20, and it was filled with regular
Well, I
pickles
don't
too.
mind if it is.
So
I just don't usually go.
I
Just a little
wasn't
bit of
tempted
both,
at all.
so it's already cooked.
And definitely not at that price. You know, even $10 for just a few little quail eggs, it's not worth it. I don't like regular pickles,
We're
so.
gonna put a bumper on that.
But I do eat Dave's pickles once in a while. But 4 of these is 7 carbs.
Well, I did hear thunder.
So, I think
This
that's
is
what it
half
is.
because, like I said.
So I only eat 1 or 2, just kind of a special
Oh,
snack.
thunder.
Oh,
Yeah, we definitely know where to get across the store overnight or power.
I don't have a translator for that, folks.
we don't ever use
They're on camera. They do not let me.
Never?
not since the new Polka.
Other people like you getting mean. They're like, yeah. That's how we know we're really
Really
cousins.
jinx yourself
Trying to be nice with me.
by saying we never lose
You want
electric here. Try go up before the fall.
Well, I mean,
I've had the
I
hot.
should have had a different fork. I haven't eaten on it or anything, but it came out
A
from
lot.
it.
Your Wi-Fi.
That's okay. I don't eat it.
Yeah, I didn't even know if anybody even had cable anymore.
And the big crash, folks. And if you zoom in, if you didn't catch everything, she's got everything written in here. But
1, 2, 6, 12.
Alright.
But yeah, even these pickles, you wouldn't think would have that many carbs, but you know, when they're sweet pickles, they definitely have
Contest,
sugar and
folks,
stuff
can
to
you
them.
make it faster than her?
I read that all
Oh, you got your
are
good blood
good
sugar.
on snack
You
for
already
keto
do
friendly
that?
people.
I don't like olives.
You don't?
Well, I know.
I don't mind
I
black
thought you were
olives
giving
on
it this week
pizza.
or last week.
I couldn't imagine ever eating them.
I like the red ones with the red
Okay,
pits in it.
About every 3 months.
I don't like the one they're all smushed in the
You just
jar.
come here right to town and two blocks up. This time
I
they're,
want red stuff.
one's gonna be in the high school, one's gonna be at
Pimentos.
the oil company. I'm gonna go, I can go all the way across town this time.
Well, it's definitely
Just
flavorful.
another good reason to stay
Oh,
healthy.
sour cream on
So you
it.
can donate blood to help other folks out.
When we do this, I don't even slow down
All right.
anymore.
I have to
Right,
keep all
that's
my
what it
levels
is, what it is.
correct. Vitamins and eat well. That's
It's a little overdone, like I
Very good,
said,
very good.
because of the,
Might be a little too much salt.
Band-Aid on my finger.
That's alright.
It's fine.
No, I like it.
Anyway, I'm only
As
gonna
you
use
probably
this
realize,
salt.
Melinda is undiagnostic, but
I don't know
probably
why.
autistic.
Never
I am.
did.
Oh, really? You got diagnosed?
salt in my
Yes,
pills.
when I was a kid.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
You're one of the early birds.
I was putting out at a facility.
Oh, it's got a little bit of hot pepper here, sorry.
Anyway,
Medium.
Things we learn here, folks. Tune in.
I'm overly hyperactive. No ADHD.
Actually, I think it was just that one bite.
Very
A
hyperactive.
little more salty.
Anyway, I'm doing 2 eggs, beat them up, because I'm only doing half of it, and I realized that 1 egg just was not enough. And it says half a cup So what I did was.
I was gonna bring her some pretty
So
eggs.
if you had
today,
something like
but
this,
I forgot.
trying to post what kind of toppings
They're
you
on my
put on
kitchen
it, or
counter, not her
had anything else with
And
it.
a little half of this one.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah, because they would do everything.
So she mild
Like I
cheddar,
mentioned
and
before, though,
Mexican
even though
cheese.
these are sweet pickles, you know, you don't have to go crazy
Yeah,
on it.
just
You can eat
eyeball
one
it.
or two,
Nothing wrong with
still get the taste and the flavor.
Finish
You
it
get to
off,
enjoy it,
whatever.
but it's not going to affect everything in
And
the
I
bottom
need to
line.
see how much.
I'll take one before you
extra cream,
contaminate
so
it anymore.
All right.
Now, that definitely had some fat.
The only reason I ever thought to try these,
And,
a guy at work, he was talking about them,
that.
and I said, "Really?"
well, you don't
And he
notice
says,
it.
"Yeah, my daughters, and they were
You
little
notice
kids.
it's fat.
They had eaten 10 jars of this."
Ice cream's all fat, and it's delicious.
You got me.
I broke out.
See you later, fellas.
Yeah, we need to do that though. I gotta check that one.
Okay,
Well, I do have the other ice cream maker. I got one at the bin store, but I think it loses its stuff. I think somebody dropped it or something. Doesn't seem like it's got a lot of the antifreeze in it.
This, I'm gonna start picking recipes that are easy. We're trying them together, kind of, sorta, because I don't even try this stuff ahead of time.
Well, I thought we were doing easy recipes. I mean, we baked cheese.
Yeah, but I mean like food. I mean, some people don't. I want to try to get stuff without eggs and cheese for these. Like,
I've got tons of eggs. We need to be
these
eating eggs now.
lactose intolerant people.
Yeah. But we went from, well, I don't know if the sheep and goat cheese would help with that, but hard cheeses like Parmesan does, because it
Ooh,
doesn't
they're
have the, I like that, but it doesn't have the lactose that most people can't tolerate.
Oh, you bake the chicken
Bake.
in the oven, everybody. That's what I did.
Oh yeah, that's so
Covered up, or no, I didn't. Yeah,
Unless
covered
you-
up part of the way.
unless you buy
seasoned
canned
it.
chicken.
Yeah, well, ain't the same.
That
okay,
is not the
whatever.
same. Mm-mm.
It's just not. And
But in a pinch. In a
I'm-
pinch.
yeah, I don't know. Maybe this, I don't know. You might need a little bit more.
Give it to the
flavor.
great grandkids or something like that. The dog, I don't know.
I ain't got great grandkids one, except for adopted ones.
Oh.
Okay. We don't want to talk about that. Okay, here's what it kind of looks like.
All right.
What you do when you put it in the oven and you bake in the oven, okay? And you usually keep the drippings. This is my dripping pan, but since I had to half it,
What are you gonna do with them?
I don't know yet. I didn't
What?
need to put cheese in it. I
Why
burnt
do you,
it,
what?
running around helping people.
So why are you saving it again?
So I put a little bit of the
Oh, all right. So that'll keep it, yeah.
yeah, you're supposed
sticking.
to keep some of the drippings. You're supposed to keep all of them. You're supposed to put them back in the pan it come from.
Yeah, yeah.
But I did
Well, it
it.
looks good.
Like I said, I halved it.
But this one definitely takes more time if you're making your own chicken and
Oh yes,
cooking your own
that's why I did
peppers
a
and
lot of this
vegetables.
ahead of time because I had to work today.
Yeah, that was smart.
So, you can make this and freeze this up for a few days, ahead of time. Do it, cook it just like this and freeze it. And then when you want it,
Well, especially if that's half a recipe, definitely, I mean, that's a lot of food.
well, I gotta have food for work too.
Yep.
And then you just take and it doesn't have to be what the cheese says on there sometimes.
Just enough to kind of cover it, make it look nice. Bubbly,
I
get the
didn't put
bubbly.
enough seasoning in it. I only put 2, but that's okay.
That'd be alright.
Looks alright.
You can't go wrong with chicken and cheese. I don't think.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm starting to get cheesed out, man.
Yeah.
I figured casserole are a great dinner thing.
Yeah, they are.
And you can make it double it, non-double, whatever, go wild. And you can make it the night before. Like here, if you did it like halfway and put it in the oven, you only got 20 minutes, pop it in the oven or whatever. Woohoo!
Well, your 20 minutes are up.
It would have been longer if it had been a bigger piece, but I made it thin so we can get
Yeah.
down and over with.
Yeah,
The other one's going to be more fluffier and juicier because of the heavy cream.
Yeah, the one she eats later on.
I forgot about it. It says optional, so optional was optional in my head. Okay, so,
The cream.
they say, of course, always put your favorite toppings. Just whatever you want to put on a fajita. It's like that, only easier in the end. I mean, except for the chicken part, but I don't know. I like mine with the bone. It gives it more of a flavor.
on some things.
So you got bones in there?
Sure, it's gonna break your teeth. No. Cook it with and then debone and all, get all the fat and skin. Anyway, also another thing is, look at the coloring, you know, draws you in more. Without, you know, if you just, this part is like, but this, it looks more appetizing.
Little presentation, she says.
Yeah. And, well,
It's good.
you're just saying that.
I would say it's good.
Well, I know, you like
Chicken and
stuff
cheese.
I don't like. Oops.
What didn't you like that we had?
I don't remember, but I didn't like
There
Oh,
was
that
one-
strawberry stuff. I didn't like that.
Well,
at all.
that it wasn't too bad, but. And then it's good on strawberry keto pancakes.
I don't know.
Because we make keto pancakes. But you probably want to put regular sugar-free syrup on it.
I am
The
yet
sour
to
cream
buy
is always
that.
good at this.
I'm about out of syrup, but I had a couple things.
That thunder's getting loud.
I had a couple things that bottles that I had that were not sugar free. I don't get everything sugar free.
Wow.
I have low sugar. I gotta have some sugar.
Yeah, she's got grandkids that come and she tries to give them.
Not too much anymore. They don't like this keto stuff. They say.
Well,
No,
one way to get your food bill down.
No, actually, I just don't cook like I used to.
Yeah, I used to go ahead and at work sometimes we'd have cookies or whatever, and I'd bring them home for my son. I wouldn't eat them, but I'd let him eat them. And then he got wise after he started getting a little plumper. He stopped wanting to eat so many cookies too.
I was going to say that I've had a few people ask me if I have lost weight. I do not know yet because I was supposed to go to the doctor Wednesday, and since they closed down work yesterday, I've been all confungled on my days. I usually work Wednesdays. I didn't go anywhere yesterday.
And honestly, that's what's kind of sad. Is the one thing people should be more worried about is how do you feel? If you feel more energetic, if you feel less inflamed, if your joints feel better, who cares if you don't lose weight? You know, I maybe lose half a pound a week, but well, I mean, you got years and years to worry about losing it. It's better to feel good.
Dug years and
Enjoy
years
your
to
life.
get this.
Enjoy your life.
Yeah, that's like one point. Enjoy.
But that's something that's measurable. You know, they can see that if you drop a pound or 2 pounds, they're like, oh, numbers. But you can't always quantify everything.
Well, I want to get a scale eventually, but I figured,
Well, that was the other thing I picked you up on.
I figured the first few months I didn't want to wait until I got, because I have to, like, a lot of the stuff looks good that people can eat, and I can't. Barley flour, nut, almond flour, rice flour.
Yeah, rice flour.
I can't eat none of that.
Yeah, but that's a lot of carbs with the rice flour too. So.
Oh, I don't know. I can't eat it.
Yeah.
And so I can't have any of that. So finding something I can eat, and then all the ingredients I go buy has to go buy that too. So my cousin is eating with my diet too. So, it's not so bad me feeling that he wanted me to try this because he has to try it my way too. Even though it costs a little more, don't it? Like,
You don't eat as much. Once you begin burning fat, especially if you're overweight like I am, you start burning that fat, you don't have to eat as much. You can overeat on keto or carnivore diet, either one. And actually gain weight. Yeah. But you don't feel good about eating. I mean, you just feel, you don't feel ravenous. Like if you eat Fruit Loops for breakfast, 2 or 3 hours later, you're like, I want some more. And it's not like that whenever you get off of that kind of food.
I don't know. I can't eat that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Well, you don't need to anyway. It's all basically metabolic poison with the sugar and dyes and.
The dyes is what's bad.
Yeah. Yeah, and who knows what's going to happen in the next couple of years, if they're going to make our food more healthy or not. But we can make the choice to make our own food, and eliminate things that, we don't know what's in it. lot of people have issues with natural flavors because they're not even really natural flavors. They're artificially made, but they call them natural flavors. At least some of the people said that. I don't know how they get away with that, but
I have to do all my stuff from scratch.
yep.
That's why I like going to Amish a lot, but you know, I can't afford to stock my shelves with everything I can afford. I mean, everything I can eat. So I just gotta kind of pick and choose, you know. I try to get these casseroles. There's other ones out there. They have a lot more ingredients or different or what have you. But I tried to pick some that doesn't have as many, because I don't know about you all, but I can't afford a whole lot of groceries most of the time because of my allergies.
Yeah, some people will get like whey protein or other things, which I know you can't have. I already knew that was coming, but then they sit on their shelf for a year. They used it for one recipe and then they don't use it again, and that's just not the way to go. So we try and keep things that you're going to use repetitively, things you'll keep on hand, and not just do a special buy. But I really like the sun butter. We did that, but you can always use regular peanut butter to make the chocolate peanut butter things. And that's something that, you know, you got to do once in a while, just as a special treat.
Not me.
Well, you could.
Not the butter butter.
No, the sun butter, like we did.
Just can't do something all the time.
Alrighty, folks.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. We do it again. Hope you get a chance to try it. I'll try and post the actual ingredients down below, but play around with it. It doesn't have to be exact. Main thing is make your own food.
Little.
Yeah. Make your own food. Know what's in it. Be healthy. Make healthy choices. Happy Healthy 2025.
Until next time, y'all. Have a good one.
See ya.
Bye. I can now eat fajitas because I can't have the soft shells. I can now eat them. Yay!
Let's see it. Oh, it did go. Dadgummit.
What?
All right, Melinda actually has one made already, so she's got it.
With everything going around here, I have to wear my boots in the house because.
Well, nobody can see your boots, dear. They're down on the floor.
Anyway,
and
I was
we're looking at
messing
food.
with the neighbors, trying to figure out what's going on because I'm the go-to girl around here.
Oh, yes.
And
they use
I
her every
almost
chance they
burnt
can.
it. So, it says put sour cream, but I'm just going to put it on top. Kind of spread it around a little bit. Unless you don't like sour cream. You can put any kind of topping that you want on it. I mean, it's just a taco. I mean, what do you like? I like jalapenos, but cuz don't.
No.
And then we decided a little bit of green.
Yeah, give it some color.
And then some tomatoes.
There we go.
And you can make it a dip or just eat, but I think we're going to just eat it.
Sounds good.
Forgot to get a plate.
Well, we're ready to eat.
I hope it's good. You want some extra anything?
Well, I don't think it could be too bad. It's all
You want
good
some more
ingredients.
extra this?
Yeah, I'll take some
You know
more.
what? I have salsa. Would you like to have some salsa?
Salsa's all right.
Got some from the Amish store.
Ooh.
I totally
I still
forgot.
haven't got to go back there. We've got an Amish store near us, and they carry different products. It's kind of nice.
I actually might get to go by there.
I was looking at getting some pickled quail eggs at our grocery store. It was $10 for a quart, and it wasn't even all quail eggs. It had, no, was it? Maybe it was 20. Might have been 20. Because there's another place that does it, just a little home farm thing, and it was like that price. So it might have been 20, and it was filled with regular pickles too. So I wasn't tempted at all. And definitely not at that price. You know, even $10 for just a few little quail eggs, it's not worth it. I don't like regular pickles, so. But I do eat Dave's pickles once in a while. But 4 of these is 7 carbs. So, I think that's what it was. So I only eat 1 or 2, just kind of a special snack.
You don't have to wait till I'm done this. I can't mix pickles in this.
I don't have a translator for that, folks.
You're on camera, please do not let me get mean.
People like you getting mean. They're like, yeah. That's how we know we're really cousins.
I'm trying to be nicer these days.
you want one?
In a minute.
Okay.
I'll try it. I mean, I've had the
I should have
hot.
got a different fork. I haven't eaten on it or anything, but it came off of this. That's okay. You don't have to eat it. But I better not put it there, it'll fall off. And the big crash. Oh. And if you zoom in, if you didn't catch everything, she's got everything written in here. But yeah, even these pickles, you wouldn't think would have that many carbs, but you know, when they're sweet pickles, they definitely add sugar and stuff to them.
I read that olives are a good snack for keto-friendly people.
I don't like olives.
You don't?
I don't mind black olives on pizza. I couldn't imagine ever eating them.
I like the red ones with the red pits in them. I don't like them when they're all smushed in the jar and crumbled. I want them, the red stuff in the middle.
Pimentos. Well, it's definitely flavorful. I like the sour cream on it though.
I got so used to trying to hurry up and eat when we do this, I don't even slow down anymore. I'm surprised my throat even knows what it is. It's a little overdone, like I said, because of the...
Might be a little too much salt, but that's alright.
I don't like it.
No, I like it. It's just normal. I don't add any salt to anything. I don't know why, I just never do.
The salsa might be a little salty.
Could be.
Can't remember. Oh, it's got a little bit of hot peppers in it, sorry. Medium.
It's not bad. Actually, I think it was just that one bite that was a little more salty.
Then.
So if you had something like this, kind of post what kind of toppings you put on it or had anything else with it.
Yeah, I mean...
Like I've mentioned before though, even though these are sweet pickles, you know, you don't have to go crazy on them. If you eat one or two, you still get the taste and the flavor. You get to enjoy it, but it's not going to affect everything in your bottom line.
I'll take one before you contaminate it anymore.
Alright.
That was close.
The only reason I ever thought to try these, a guy at work, he was talking about them, and I said, really? And he says, yeah, my daughters, and they were little kids, they had eaten 10 jars of this.
Hurry up.
You got me. See you later, folks.